good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports. It is a pleasure to have everybody around and watching as some eNASCAR Truck Series drivers going to go, they're going to turn right here at the Daytona Road Course, brought to you by Drinkin' Bros Racing. 34 laps is what we're going to run today. And they're going to be driving the Toyota Tundra, the Chevy Silverado, and the Ford F-150 in the Signature eNASCAR Series. J20 electricity stayed on, so I'm glad to see everything out there. Progar is running the Zombie Gaming truck tonight. It's very good to see that man out there. Thank you for the new follows out there. Cody Kenzie getting some shout-outs already from Kayla. Hopefully you and the little one are doing a great job. Thank you to all of you out there continuously watching. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Drinkin' Bros Racing, 46branding.com, F It Let's Have a Beer on Facebook. Go to signatureesports.com, click the shop button, buy you a Phillips shirt or hat. Those are all out there. If you don't know what F It Let's Have a Beer, make sure you get out there. Facebook.com/FILHAB. Give a like, a follow, and a share. We'll have some fun with all of that. Great racing is going to happen tonight. Third race in the series. There's the 21 locking up the brakes. Through the track, through the chicane. There's CJ Munier. You're watching him. He's with Rowdy Motorsports. The man of the hour that I always like to talk about is Australia's world-famous eNASCAR driver, or at least through Signature Esports. Daryl Padgett, he is out there. He's going to be starting in the top 20. Good man, good friend. Daz Hayes is out there as well. I believe he is going to be doing some good things. There's Ken MacArthur, Rowdy Motorsports number 97. He's out there in the mix as well. But the current points leader for the Truck Series is going to be the 55 of Joe Sanchez. And he has a whopping 13-point lead going into everything. Tony Jackson out there. Let's go Scott Huey. Mr. Huey Jr., the number 94. There he is. Florida native, having some fun. Hopefully everybody's being safe out there in the real world with everything that's going on with the hurricane down south. We want to make sure that everybody is staying safe and the power is on and, just all of it's there. Topless Vet, thank you for the follow out there at JNOLASCO250. I'm sure it means something. Thank you for the follow out there on Twitch. Thank you for all the new likes and subscribes out there on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Here's a look at our social links. Facebook.com/Signature Esports, Twitch.tv/Signature Esports, and Signature Esports on YouTube. Bosley Games out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's have a fun race. Excited to be a part of it. Thank you, Mr. Bosley. Are you on the track right now? I mean, I know you're a part of it, but I'm seeing if your truck was being driven. Say the least. It's a lot of fun. Let's pause for the cause. Commercial break coming up, and I'll be right back with you here in just a couple of minutes. If you're looking for auto transportation, look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport or give us a call at area code 704-308-7740. Don't let your business hit the wall in 2020. Ride on board with a top team that crosses the line in P1. As a business owner, the fine line between success and failure is making smart decisions. One of the smartest decisions is hiring the right financial partner to help you run and grow your business. That's where KSDT CPA has got you covered. Whether it's taxes, audit, or consulting, KSDT is a full-service CPA and advisory firm that can handle all of your accounting and business needs to help you achieve all of your goals. Follow KSDT CPA on all of the social channels today, or go to ksdtcpa.com to find out more information. KSDT CPA is recognized by Forbes as one of America's top tax firms for 2020 and is a frequent sponsor of the Truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR Cup Series. as you're hearing everybody end their stuff. Nathan Soren out there. Grab your popcorn, candy, Coca-Cola, get ready. Mr. Walter Official on Twitch, good to see you. Brad Young, strategy tonight for him is to be slow and fast. Speaking of the number 15, this guy's running my number. DJ Thomas, WME Motorsports out there. This is who was talking to us. Good to see him out there. Tiny puppy toes. It's in the chest, but it's better for the voice. Everything's doing good. You hear him revving the engine right there. That Ford is looking to get out there and do some damage. Practice is over. Starting grid's getting ready to be made. And we're going to go racing right here at Daytona International Speedway on the road circuit, the NASCAR road circuit. And, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. We are looking up the grid. Let's find it. There it is. Here comes the grid again. Falling on my head like a memory. Let's move all the way up to the front as it's supposed to be. Loading in there. Matthew Belt's going to start on the pole. Zachary Lima's going to start on the outside of that fine individual. There is Lima. We're waiting for them to get that loaded in. Stephen Korosek's going to be there. Zach Rinker, Mario Morena, Joe Sanchez. That's going to be your first three rows. Roswell Harlow, the fourth. Brian Dublé, the 00. He's going to be there in row 4. Sean Conklin, Chris Progar, Dusty Applin, and Matt Roberts is going to make up your first 6 rows for you. All the way down, Nathan Soren, Scott Huey Jr., the number 94, is going to be there in row 7. Alexander Musarella. There is Kevin Delia, Nicholas Kessler, Jack Webb. Row 9 for you. And then up to row 10, Eric Schaefer, Andrew Kolb, Jason Guerrera, Daryl Paget, that famous Australian. They're starting in 22nd. TJ Bursk, Don Milkowitz. That's going to be row number 12 for you. All the way down to the list, Brandon Banks, Michael Newbrow, DJ Thomas, Cody Kinsey, Tony Kivett, Brad Young, all the way to 15. Joseph Morales, Mason Flippins out there again. CJ Munier, Aaron Mack. There's Ryan Taft, Ken MacArthur. And then Lane Bullock, Jake Elrod, row 14, row 15, Ellis Garrett, Chase Odom, Daz Hayes is out there as well. And you see myself and Shane Wyatt. We are loaded in and ready to go as the grid is set. Ticker is up. Pace car is there. Here's a long look at turn 3, NASCAR turn 3 for you right there. Cynthia Boy looking for DJ out there to do a great job. It is a rolling start for all of these drivers. You hear them are ready to go. Zachary Lima's going to start on the outside. There's your pole sitter, Matt Belt, the number 58, coming through the front stretch chicane. We're going to see these guys go fast racing. Pace car is off. Fred the Flagman is high above the grounds. And we're green. 34 laps of road racing, local cautions. Penalties are going to be served if they intentionally wreck somebody or if they get into it, so it's going to be a pass-through penalty for that. So as they get into turn 1, they're trying to make it work. Roswell Harlow and the number 65, busy turn 1 into turn 2, which is that little dog leg right here, up here to the International Horseshoe. They are side-by-side racing. Currently, Zachary Lima out front, Matt Belt right behind him, Stephen Korosek there as well. That's going to make up your top 3. Roswell Harlow up to 5th, as now you see patience is going to be the key. Huge run already. Trucks are racing. It's a lot of fun. It's a big old giant turn right here. That's the West Horseshoe, turn number 5. Turn 6 is called the In and Out. You're going to see them, and that's going to join them on traditional turn 7, which is the NASCAR 1. Here they are. There's Roswell Harlow, the number 65, running that snap-on paint scheme. Right behind him, though, Zach Rinker. There's the Police Brake number 60, LOE affiliate. He won a race here just a little bit ago. It's like Daz Hayes involved in an accident. Back there, Joseph Morales as well, a little bit off track. Zachary Lima leading coming into the chicane, 9 and 10. This is the bus stop as you see him touch down and really enjoy it. There's the number 58 trying to make a run on the outside. The 58 of Matt Belt. Mario Miranda, the 98 right behind him. Quick trip. Trying to make a quick trip out of everything. One of the best road course races that I've seen. Newcastle, Indiana, back in the house. It's good to see you. Lap 1 about to be complete. We're only running 34, so this is the front stretch chicane, the new chicane for NASCAR. You're going to see him right there. There's the 98 of Mario Moreno trying to put it to the inside of Matt Belt. And Zachary Lima, the number 25, that young man right there, WME representative, trying to hold on to the lead, and he's got some company coming ahead of him. Let's take a look in the back. Let's see what's happening. Sean Conklin there. And he's in the mix. Let's make sure my mouse works here. There we are. Sean Conklin, he is back in the mix. There is the number 54, Carbon Sim Racing. Let's see. Scott Huey Jr., the 94. We were just talking about him just a little bit ago. He is right there on the inside, trying to get to the inside of the 00 of Brian Dublé. Right behind him, Alexander Musarella. There's a Chevy chasing down, trying to get it to the top 10. Currently running 13th. Daryl Padgett up 2 spots in the top 20. There is that Philip Chevy Silverado. Team Don't Hit Me. Hashtag let's, Philip on the back of that. That's a nice looking truck right there, if I do say so myself. Patience is key. Andrew Kolb right behind him. New England driver trying to make it stick. Brandon Banks, this week's winner at Darlington for the Cup Series. He is down here running the Rowdy Motorsports number 88, trying to kick butt and take names. Zachary Lima still out front. Mario Miranda right behind him. The gap between the two not far off. We'll show the battle box. Battle for first. Half a second between Zachary Lima and Mario Miranda as they continue to run the circuit. Matthew Belt, Korosek, Stephen Korosek. We were talking to him just a little while ago. There's the number 24, another WME driver driving that snap-on paint scheme, coming down the turn at number 13, or take that back, turn number 11 into 13 and 14. There it is right there, coming on to the front stretch across the start-finish line to complete lap number 2. Road course racing is always a fan for all of us. Matt Belt falling off a couple of spots, as now he's got the 24 to his outside into turn 1. Turn 2 is this little dog leg S turn right here. Drivers are working their way through turn 3. Patience is the key. You've got to run clean laps. Brian Dublé, the 00, there he is running his time just fine, being patient. Cody Kinsey up to 28th, or relative to where he started. He is just holding on, trying to will that number 11, Kinsey's performance, going right. Lane Bullock looks like there's a little crash going on right there. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Lane Bullock seemed like he got into something. Let's see what happened. He was slowing down. The number 52, the number 61, and he gets spun around right there. You gotta hold on. I do believe he reset right there, or almost reset. Ryan Taft went off. It's the thing is you kind of just gotta hold still and let people pass. So most definitely, very interesting situation. Zachary Lima still out front. There he is right there, the number 25, kicking butt and taking names. He is out by almost a full second. Trying to get that draft is Mario Miranda right behind him. Mario Miranda, one of the best in the business when it comes to road series or racing, for especially Signature Esports. Absolute fantastic young man. Lights Out Esport affiliate. Matt Belt has worked his way back up to a 3rd place after dropping a 5th. Roswell Harlow not far off of him. Zach Rinker's there. Joe Sanchez is relative to where he started 4 positions off. Steve Korosek, he started up in 3rd, now dropped to 7th place, trying to work his way up. Chris Progar, good guy out there. That's what we were talking about. Green Mountain Enterprises, or GME, number 70. Mr. Progar running a new paint scheme, Zombie Inc. See him running that very nicely. Doing a great job. Burnt Rubber Podcast, one of our sponsors. It's our Wheel and Modified Series sponsor. Go out and check all that stuff out. Kids just got excited seeing Kinsey on TV. Absolutely. Here, we'll do it again. I don't mind. It's fine. It's fine. There he is. He's still running. Yeah, he is. Doing good. He's on lap 4. And he's got a little bit of tail end damage. That shouldn't affect anything. Truck's rear-wheel drive. There is yeah right there. Do you want to see what he looks like from the cockpit view? There he is. Cockpit view for the young man. Cody Kinsey doing a great job. You see these turns. We're watching alongside him. Here's a look. Signature Esports all over it. Raise Energy. Good looking truck. Here's that dogwood left all the way up here into the west chicane, or I'm sorry, the west U-turn. Dropping down slow speeds, and then back in it again. The number 11, you see him coming up here is turn 6, all the way into NASCAR 1, which is turn 7 for the Daytona road course. And there he is, the number 11 of Cody Kinsey. Zachary Lima still out front. He is into the front. I'm sorry, the bus stop right there, the back chicane, where they are getting into NASCAR 3 and 4. Big old road course here. Blimp view for the guys. There they are. That's turn 1. This gives you a better performance overview of what it's like to drive this. You get to see a lot more. There's turn 2 for you right there. We're following along with Mario Miranda, who's right behind the race leader, Zachary Lima, who's in the International Horseshoe right there. The NASCAR road course just changed this season to include the front chicane. And this is where the West Horseshoe is right here. Long road course, 3.5 miles around this big, bad course. They will have to pit, of course, 80% fuel. They will not be able to make it, and they do have a couple of tire changes just in case. And this is NASCAR turn 1 for Daytona, where they come into turn 1 and turn 2, which is 7 and 8 for the road course. As they come around to the backstretch, you see them level off right here. Lap traffic, not a factor. 1 second. You see the gap distance. That's the 98, and all the way to the far left of your screen, that's the race leader, Zach Lima, getting into the bus stop, and does so right there. A couple of people going off track right now. We're here in Dusty Applin. CJ Muner went off. Jake Elrod passed Steven Korosek for 38th. Das Hayes went off track. Muner, Mason flipping. Looks like he got into a little fender bender out there. Mario Miranda, you see, this is the front stretch, the new chicane for everybody. And huge wreck. Let's go back. We're going to take a look. Kevin Delia and Eric Schaefer seem like they got into each other. This is a look at what happened there. There's Kevin Delia. He got loose on the exit. That's turn 1 exit right there. Spun out. Looks like he was trying to get into it. Eric Schaefer did this. It looks like he did something too. Let's see what happened to the number 3 whenever he was coming around. This happened shortly after Kevin Delia. Oh, he whipped it around. That's kind of what happened. I don't know if he dropped his gear and had to turn sideways, but not a big deal. Loss of control will definitely force you to work yourself together. Out front, Zachary Lima. There is the number 53 of Delia right there. Illinois driver doing a great job. Zachary Lima approaching lap traffic. Garrett's right in front of him, 3.5 seconds. He is closing the distance and doing a great job. You're welcome, Kayla. I appreciate you guys always tuning in every single week. Huge thing. Make sure you have your watch parties going. Make sure you have the shares, like, subscribe, follow, all of that stuff. I'm getting real close to sending out a care package with a signature esports t-shirt and all the fun stuff out there. I think I am wearing my signature esports t-shirt. I do believe I have a camera here somewhere. We'll take a look. Maybe. Quite possibly. Lap traffic letting the 25 around. Mario Miranda right there. Mason Flippin's on pit road. I don't know why he's being scored first, but these things do happen. Mario Miranda right there, the 98. He is just a little bit off of Lima. The ticker is doing its job. That is for sure. the time off for everybody. You're going to start seeing that stuff right there. There's the 98 of Mario Miranda going into turn 1, which is probably the fastest turn in the series and in the season. We do appreciate the clean racing that you see right there. Zachary Lima driving the Toyota. You see he is right there. Gets a little bit loose off corner exit right there out of the International Horseshoe. Here's the Dogwood left, which is the turn 3, turn 4 coming up. And we're going to just ride along and enjoy ourselves and have a lot of fun. If you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know. Team Dazza69, Kim Padgett out there. Okay, we got to find Mr. Darrell. Let's find him. Ooh, he's up 3 spots, up total 5 spots, up 3 spots from the last time we saw him. That clean-looking Chevy, big old Australian flag, and I think that that kangaroo on there, the boxing kangaroo, is about to be his mascot. Hashtag Philip and team Don't Hit Me. He is just pegging them off one at a time, being patient. Terrible like Kim all over the back quarter panel of that as well. You see that on the far left of your screen. Darrell doing a great job. He's got some traffic in front of him. He is looking to pass him. We're going to follow along with this fine individual. A little bit of mixed camera for him. Brandon Walker on Facebook giving a shout out to Cody Kinsey out there. Let's go, Cody Kinsey. Yeah, there's that big old logo on the back of it. Distance between 17 from the 17th position to the 16th position. Closing in. There's Nathan Soren. He is about a second off. And now the 69 of Darrell Padgett closing the distance. Trying to get to the number 5 and get past him. Front bumper look from Mr. Padgett as he comes around. He is right there. Or if he is coming down pit road. He might be coming in for some fuel. He does a great job. He's just slowing up for the chicane. He wants to run that sucker clean. Doesn't mind doing so. There's Zachary Lima, Mario Miranda, 2.5 seconds off, but there's that 2.5 second gap. Matt Belt closing the distance on Mario Miranda, the number 58. Driving the What's Your Name Ford F-150. Manley all over the back of it. He is right there at the rear bumper of the 98. Matt Belt on the outside of the 98. He's just going to let Mario Miranda do his job. He was closing the distance. Got to the outside in NASCAR Turn 1. Here's that chicane. This is the bus stop. A little lap traffic in front of Mario Miranda. Ooh, gets a little bit loose, but he is ready to rock and roll. He is back in it again. Speeds that they get right here. Short gear looking, but they are doing a great job. Michael Newbrow looks like he got into a little bit of an incident. Let's take a look at him real quick. He and Cody Kinsey are right there coming around the west turn. Oh, it just gets a little bit loose. That's what they consider a wreck here. Clean racing is what's important. It's off track just a little bit. Back to live. The 58, Matt Belt, trying to chase down the top 2 in front of him. Zachary Lima, Mario Miranda, Matt Belt. Roswell Harlow not far off. There they are. There's Roswell and Joe Sanchez. They are trying to kick butt and take names. They are just within a reach of each other. You see Joe Sanchez trying to get to the back quarter panel of the 65. So the 55 chasing the 65. He needs 10 more back. That's what they're doing. He's got to save some of the best. Absolutely. You're welcome, J20 out there on Twitch. You're absolutely amazing. Joe Sanchez trying to put the bumper to the bumper. Mario Miranda looks like he is back out front. Zachary Lima went off track, had to stop. Here's what happened there. He got loose and went off track. There it is. Went off track for almost 6 seconds. So that's going to be a pause. He has to slow down and maintain speed for a little bit. But Mario Miranda is now your race leader, and he is 2.8 seconds out over Zachary Lima. Matt Belt right there with Mario Miranda, the 58, chasing the 98. 40 off into the chicane right there. Here they come. Looking for a front stretch run. There's the 98 and the 58 working together. Crossing the start-finish line. There he is. Mario Miranda is going to lead with 25 laps to go. Joanne, how are you? It's good to see you. That's the lady that we love. We love to see her out there getting her stuff going. And you guys want to know who I communicate with, the FILHAB, or the F It Let's Have a Beer. That's that young lady right there doing a great job. Hopefully she's having a great evening over in New Zealand. And, you know, we try to make sure that we give all of our fans great shout-outs, and, you know, especially whenever they do a lot for us as well. Without you guys, we couldn't be who we are. There's Matt Belt. Alexander Musarella, he has moved himself up 7 spots, doing a great job. Daryl Paget still running 18th after he was just fine with letting somebody go by. He is probably the most patient driver you could ever ask for. There's the Phillip logo all over the front. Changed some colors on it today, and we wanted to make sure that it was good. Nathan Soren right behind him, the number 5. He's down 6 spots from where he started, and he is trying to get into the corner. He's going to try to pass Daryl right there for 18th as he gets into turn 1. There is turn 2 right there. Great looking shot of the long stretch of turn 2. This is turn 3, which is the International Horseshoe. The 86 in front of the 5. Lap traffic coming into play even for these guys in 20th place. 86 Ryan Taft trying to hold on, trying to make sure he's doing what he can to get back into the mix. The 8 not far off of him right there. Mario Miranda out front. Matt Belt, he is still within hunting distance. Zachary Lima closing the distance, but he is still 3.2 seconds off of the race leaders. Roswell Hollow not far off. He is into turn 1, or on the exit of turn 2, getting ready to slow down. Or on the exit of 4, getting ready to slow down for the front stretch chicane right there, and getting ready to cross the start-finish line. Joanne had to take a nap. We understand that. You have kids. I've got kids. We know that. Jay, what do you feel like the front stretch chicane for NASCAR adds just another element like the IMSA style? I agree. I actually enjoy it because what it does, it actually slows these trucks down. I mean, by the time it's all said and done, even in the NASCAR series, these guys were up to 195, 197 miles an hour. The trucks get up to about 175. And to get hard on the brakes for turn 1, I think it's changed the dynamic of the race to allow them to slow down just a little bit more quickly, so that way we don't have a bunch of trucks and cars destroyed by that front stretch chicane. Looks like Zach Rinker falling back. He is on pit road currently, getting some fresh Sunoco and some fuel goods. These guys are going to have to start pitting here very shortly. Race leaders are on 13-lap tires, 14-lap tires here. Sorry, 10-lap tires. But 10 laps, that's going to be 34 miles right now, 35 miles as they're coming around. So you're going to start seeing these guys coming to pit road to make some green flag pit stops. 24 laps to go. The 98 of Mario Miranda doing his job out front of Matt Belt. There is the 58. NASCAR Oval, not existent today. This is the eNASCAR Truck Series, Signature Esports. Make sure you give us a like and follow on Facebook. Go to Signature Esports on YouTube. And you're on Twitch, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Give us a big old join. So you're seeing they're jumping up to 158. That was the highest that I saw out of the 58. Coming into turn 1. They have to slow all the way down to about 60 miles an hour. 54 was the lowest I saw there. And then the speeds that they have to shift through with the gears. There's Mario Miranda coming into the International Horseshoe. All the way down to 48, 45, 43 miles an hour. And then running through the gears, second gear as he accelerates to redline it. Third gear, 110, 118. Trying to get all the way up to 140. But the 58 closing the distance as they come around the West Horseshoe. There is the gap between the 98 and the 58. Who's going to be able to shift through the gears faster than the other? As now you're seeing him come around turn 6, which is the in and out turn. Dives in, comes out. There is turn number 1 for these guys, which is going to be turn 7 for the road course. Turn 1 is the NASCAR turn 1. There's turn 2 for you. Kevin Delia spotter must suck, says Cody Anderson out there. Nah, it's not a big deal. Thank you for the share out there, Joanne. I could tell whenever you shared because that watch party is a definite big gain. Appreciate you very much for doing that for us. Thank you to everybody out there on the Facebook.com/FILHAB or the F It Let's Have a Beer out there. All of you that are out there watching, make sure you throw your comments up there. I love hearing it. Love going back and reading what we're doing. 23 laps to go right here from the Drinking Bros Racing Daytona Road Course with the signature eNASCAR Truck Series. You see these guys coming into turn 1, 126 miles an hour. Go Huey, 94, getting some love out there. Where is the 94? Scott Huey Jr. currently trying to hold on to that P17 position. Big moves. Big moves. Daryl Padgett up to 14th, looking for a top 10. This guy is the guy. I know he came in earlier for a little bit fresher tires and some Noco fuel. He's been on pit road. I'm sorry, he hasn't been to pit road yet. Daryl Padgett doing a great job. Carol by Kim Chevrolet, the Philip logo all over it. So there's the reason why we do it. We want to make sure that we give him plenty of attention. Make sure you go to signatureesports.com, support the cause for F It Let's Have a Beer out there, and you'll be able to buy a shirt out there with all the Signature Esports stuff on it. But more importantly, that logo on the back of the truck right there is all over the front of that t-shirt. Hat is out there as well, a little ball cap. We got some more stuff coming, and got some proceeds going to, of course, that organization for allowing us to be a part of that. Daryl Padgett running a great run right now. He is up to 13th, and he's going to pass a few drivers. Top 10 for Daryl Padgett as he crosses into turn 1. There he is. Looks like Zach Rinker's going to try to make a pass here at turn 1. These guys getting a little bit loose on the exit. You saw one guy drive off. There's Zach Rinker not far ahead of him. There is the number 60 LOE affiliate. Passes Daryl Padgett for P10. Patience is going to be the big key here as you see the number 60 using that International Horseshoe as a way to try to gain some speed out over TJ Bursk, who is right behind him, the number 26. We haven't talked about this fine individual just yet. Eat Florida watermelon all over that Chevy as he gets a little bit loose right there coming around the corner. Scott Huey Jr. trying to take P13 or trying to take P12 away from Daryl Padgett, the number 69 to the inside of the 94. This is a good battle going on right here as the 94 is going to have to get to the the back bumper of the 69. Daryl has a little bit of drive off right there. And now that midline, this is where the draft is going to be important. Who's going to be braking first? Is anybody going to try to make a pass? There is Daryl Padgett in front of the 94. Good little battle going on. Mario Miranda, 0.6 of a second in front of Matt Bell. We're going to see how this chicane works for Daryl and the 94 of Scott Huey Jr. Look at that drive in. What a great drive in on both of them. They're coming around. Who's going to take it? That's a great exit for both of them. Fantastic run right here. A battle for the lead. This is a battle from the 98 and the 58. They're coming into what is the in and out turn 6 on to turn 7. NASCAR 1. These guys are trying to get it a little bit loose from the 58. He uses that high line and drives it in. Mr. Daryl Padgett has a new fan. Cody's son Robert says that's his favorite truck because it has green on it. I love it. I'm telling you, Daryl Padgett's going to be the most famous esports iRacing driver out there. We are going to make sure of it because he is an absolutely wonderful individual. Zach Lima is still trying to work his way up. He had gotten loose and gotten into the grass, had a hold, and he is trying to catch up to the race leaders. Currently, he's about 30 seconds off. Joe Sanchez, he is, of course, in fourth now. Sean Conklin right there. Oswald Harlow's fallen off pace just a little bit. Some of these guys have gone to pit road. The race leader, Mario Mirinda and Matt Belt, they both have not been to pit road yet. And it looks like they are coming down to pit road right now, trying to get down to speed. Pit road speed of 60 miles an hour, and they're just going to have to maintain that and continue to move forward. Zachary Lima trying to get back into the race lead. He has already been to pit road, so this guy doing his job. Matt Belt, Mario Mirinda on pit road. Zach Lima coming around the front stretch right now. Looks like he might be taking the lead back here in just a moment. Mario Mirinda on pit road exit. Lima getting ready to hit turn one. How is this going to work out for the two individuals? Lima on the exit of turn one. These guys still have to make the turn two exit. Lima's right there. Who's going to beat him off? There is Mario Mirinda, who's up to speed. Zach Lima is going to be up to speed. He's going to pass Mario Mirinda as they exit pit road. They have to cross at the blue line. Zach Lima resumes the lead. Mario Mirinda right there. Zach Lima pitted on lap 11, so he's got 4-lap old tires, but they really went in for fuel. That's kind of the bigger thing. Greg Padgett, racing well, bro. Your advice must be helping the Mr. Padgett. I tell you what, it is, because he's back up to 10th place as he is continuing to run his laps. He is not pitted yet either, so we're going to see how he is going to do things as he is coming into turn one right now. Daryl Padgett up to 10th. He's up 12 spots from where he started, so it must be working. However you did it, he is doing fantastic. I told him to send it. I gave him advice too. I said, send it, buddy. The 94 Scott Huey Jr. up to 8th. Harlow he's back in 6th, still there. Let's see where Mr. Cody Kinsey is. Let's talk about that young individual. Hopefully, there he is. Cody Kinsey, currently 1 lap down in 35th, but he has had 2 pit cycles. So this young man is going to be in the mix there. Going to have to pit at least one more time before the end of the race. So we'll see how that shakes up. Jack Webb right there. There's the number 72 DFR driver driving the podium Chevy. Currently sitting in 17th place, trying to work his magic. Eric Schaefer, Big Schaaf, Drinking Bros Racing, number 3, driving the Wild Turkey Chevy. Seeing that young man just ahead of Jack Webb by about 4 seconds as he hits turn 7 or NASCAR 1. Jason Guerrero right there. There he is right there on the inside of Daryl Padgett. Looks like Daryl is going to run high just to give him the opportunity to make the pass. Jason Guerrero has been to pit road once. Daryl Padgett is the one of 3 vehicles that have not been to pit road just yet. Take that back. 1 of 5. Jake Elrod, of course, not there. Mason Flippin, the flippin' rider for Signature Esports. If you read some articles out there on our website, signatureesports.com, that young man writes some great things. He does recaps every week. Michael Newbrow, there's the number 56 Drinking Bros Racing Chevy, currently running 34th. Ellis Garrett, the number 71. We haven't talked about him as well. There is the number 71. He's driving the American Honey, trying to be patient to let the drivers by, do his job. Like Daz Hayes not on. Chase Odom, we saw him in here for just a little bit. Mario Mirinda back out front, though. I wanted to talk about that as we are getting back to things. Cody Kinsey having to stop for a stop and go right there. Let's take a look, see if we've had any major incidents here recently. It doesn't look like it. Looks like Cody Kinsey came off track. Here's a look at that. He was coming through the chicane right here, and I don't know if he cut the grass or what he did. He did cut the chicane right there, so he has to come to a complete stop and then get back into the fuel. Sometimes that's the harder situation, is that you have to come back into it. Come on, Daz, says Joanne out there giving some rudimentary fundamental advice. Believe Daryl Padgett is on pit road now. So he's going to come out there with some fresh tires, trying to make it work. He is all the way back to where he started, though. He has made his pit road cycle. He came in on lap 15, and he's going to try to stretch this as long as possible. The number 69 in 21st, he's still one spot better than he started. So he is still doing a fantastic job. Probably the cleanest truck out there. Joanne said that she took her nap. She woke up and she was like, oh, man. Oh, crap. Red out front, 2.5 seconds over Lima. Here's a look at what's going on there. The 98 trying to get around lap traffic. Who was that went into the wall? Oh, man. It was Don. Was that Don Milkowitz right there? He was getting in here. He was trying to cut up, and he was trying to slow down. He was right there. Oh, and he just locked up the brakes and stuck it. He stuck it like an Olympic gymnast. Well, the 98 off like a prom dress, and still 2.2 seconds out in front of Zachary Lima. It's going to go Ford, Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota. Only one Chevy in the top 5, and Joe Sanchez still trying to track down everybody. He still had Sean Conklin all over the rear of that bumper for at least the last 4 laps that I've seen, according to the relative. Kelly Pointer, you had a few beers. Hey, have a few beers. If you have not seen Joanne's channel, make sure you go and check that out. She talks about beer drinking. She just talks about a lot of everything. Kelly Pointer out there, it's good to hear from you again. I raced with you earlier where I got taken out. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Ryan Taft off track. As you see it right there, there's Joe Sanchez. He's got the young man of Sean Conklin all over the rear of that bumper. Mario Miranda trying to win at the Daytona road course, as this is kind of his style of racing. Oh, a little bit loose back here. Who got loose? Zachary Lima got loose on the exit of the turn. Or not Zachary Lima. Who was that behind him? Man, oh man. That Matt Belt? That was. Matt Belt got loose. West Horseshoe coming up right here. And now we're going to see what happens as the number 58 tries to close the distance between he and Lima. They're still 3 seconds off of Mario Miranda, and that lead is still growing. Lap traffic being the trouble that they have. Brad Young, currently in 21st position, he is trying to chase down Daryl Padgett, who is 9.5 seconds above him in the relative. Daryl is searching for Andrew Kolb, who is 6 seconds in front of him. There is Daryl Padgett running that one. We're keeping up with him. Andrew Kolb, the number 8, running 19th. There is that beautiful Valvoline paint scheme all over the back of that. Chevrolets all over the middle of the field. Matt Roberts, there's the number 28, running the Rowdy Energy paint scheme on his Chevrolet, part of Rowdy Motorsports here in the signature eNASCAR Truck Series. Brandon Banks, his teammate, right in front of him. Like I said, Darlington winner in the Cup Series just this past Thursday. Every Thursday night, signature eNASCAR Cup Series action, where Mr. Daryl Padgett drives there too. Nathan Soren has continued to try to work his way back. He's driving that number 5 Ford. Really trying to work himself back into at least where he started. Currently 3 positions off from where he started. He started P13, now running 16th place. Eric Schaefer, Drinking Bros Racing, as we run back up the field. There's the number 3 running 15th. Jack Webb, the number 72, up 4 spots from where he started, running that podium Chevrolet. Nicholas Kessler, we haven't talked about him yet, the number 6. He is out there trying to track down Dusty Applin. who is just half a second in front of him. There is the number 18, Ducks Unlimited Chevrolet, running a P12, currently one position off of where he started. And the truck driving in that position is the number 26 of TJ Bursk, another Rowdy Energy Motorsports driver right there. Alexander Musarella up 5 spots from where he started, currently running 10th. Jason Guerrera up 12 spots to 9th. As you see, Simtech Racing, number 40, trying to put it to it. Zach Rinker hitting the International Horseshoe, trying to come around. He is in P8 right now. Scott Huey Jr., here's the number 94, running 7th place as he is trying to make that work. Chris Progar, the number 70, up to 6th place. There's that GME Burnt Rubber Podcast, number 70, with the zombie ink all over it as well. If you think the apocalypse is coming, there's zombie ink for you. Sean Conklin still trying to wear the bumper off of the 55. He is trying to make him make a mistake. But Joe Sanchez, who's currently running 4th, is not about to do that. There's Matt Belt running 3rd. Zach Lima, your pole sitter, sitting in front of him. And Mario Miranda, you see him. There's the distance. They are starting to close the distance a little bit. But every time that they do, lap traffic is there. Mario Miranda holding a 3.5 second lead out in front of P2 and P3. Howitzer wrecked twice, dodging lap cars that chopped your nose. Kelly Pointer out there says, definitely not my fault in the crash. Yeah, it happens. Progar just getting those consistent laps and picking them off slowly. You gotta love to see it. That's what I do love to see, because honestly, clean racing here is going to get you a lot further. As who's going to attest to that when it comes to some of the guys that run in the back? They're just trying to run clean laps. Their off tracks, or you keep your off tracks limited to just a little bit of maybe some grass touching, or run the chicane. If you get too many off tracks, you're going to end up causing yourself more harm than good. CJ Munier and Eric Schaefer look like they got into each other here. I'm not sure what happened. There's the exit for the number 3. Oh, he got into the gas just a little bit and spun it. That's considered a crash here. CJ Munier looked like he did the same thing. Rowdy Motorsports, the number 89. Let's see what happened here. He was coming into turn 1 from 150 miles an hour down to 55. And that's what you have to do in that turn if you take it too far. Aaron Mack went off track. This is the West Horseshoe right here. And sometimes if you don't want to hit those tires, that'll ruin your day, that's for sure. Nobody's got the helicopter award. What's going on with that? Nobody's gotten the helicopter award. There is the 89. He's currently running 27th. Daryl Padgett, we're talking about picking people off. Daryl Padgett up to 19th. Matt Roberts and Eric Schaefer, they're up there as well. Eric Schaefer had to get himself situated, so he is currently running 18th. Daryl Padgett about 1 second off from the number 3, who is right there in front of him. He can almost smell him. There's Daryl chasing him down, running consistent lines, doing his job. Brad Young in the number 20. And he's a West Coast driver doing his thing. Mario Miranda off track. Something happened. What happened there? As now he's going to lose the lead to Zach Lima and Matt Belt. Let's go back. We're going to take a look. Here's where the 98 was. Oh, man, he got off the exit. I have to back it up because he's probably one of those drivers that I see running consistent lines. Here's Mario Miranda. He was coming around the corner. Looks like he accelerated too hard, got into the grass, and even the lap cars chasing him down. There's Daryl Padgett right there with the race leaders. Zach Lima there. Joe Sanchez and Sean Conklin got into each other. They were running 4th and 5th. Let's see what happened here. They were there with lap traffic. Looks like the 93 was there. They got into each other. Oh, Sean Conklin turned the 55 there a little bit. So no doubt that's going to have to be a pass-through penalty. New lead change. There's the 25 of Zach Lima, the WME. Number 25, Toyota, has a Ford right behind him. There is pit road cycle for Lima. Looks like a pass-through was going there, I do believe. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Maybe I should check Discord and see what happened, as I know that occasionally I get... Zach Lima on there. Matt Belt out in front. There is Mario Mirinda there. Trying to catch back up. 3.2 seconds. That is the distance. As I do believe Zach Lima was coming out. He is trying to stretch it. I believe that might be his pit cycle. Can he go 13 laps? Come on, Daz 69 out there. Daryl Patchett up to 18th. There is Matt Roberts right there in front of him, the number 28. Daryl is trying to chase him down 9 seconds off. Daryl is currently sitting in turn 1, and Matt Roberts is getting ready to come out of turn 2 and hit the backstretch chicane, which is going to be the bus stop. Let's take a look, and we're going to take a blimp view. There's the chicane right there. There's Daryl coming out of turn 2. So he is trying to track him down as he sees Mario Mirinda, the race leader, or one of the race leaders, the top 2, right in front of him. Daryl trying to chase him down. Mario Mirinda right there, though. You're going to see it. Well, as we always do, every single time. And that is why you want to see the front stretch chicane widen just a little bit. I could agree. That wheel hop, you see Mirinda getting over the top of that. That's where he was. Mirinda trying to go another lap fresher than everybody, so he is going to be coming down pit road. Matt Belt on pit road as well. Zach Lima, 28 seconds off of the race leaders. So no doubt going to try to take the lead again as he's coming around. That's Mario Mirinda on pit road. Zach Lima coming around the front stretch chicane right there, and you're going to see him head to the front. He is quickly gaining. Sean Conklin trying to get into the front stretch, just about a couple of seconds off of Zachary Lima. Zach Lima back out front. He's going to be your race leader. And as things go, it is that time, guys. It is time for the sounds of iRacing. Big look at the front stretch. Jason Guerrera, he had to dive out of somebody there. We saw Daryl Paget currently running. He was, actually still is running 14th. He was trying to track down Jack Webb of the number 72. Daryl went off track there for just a moment, but he saved it, ran back in it. Chris Progar, Alexander Musarella on pit road. Now Chris Progar leaving pit road as Jason Guerrera has already passed him for 6th place. Here's Chris Progar, Zombie coming out, trying to get that truck back into that top 5 position where it might work out in his favor. There's a 94 of Scott Huey Jr. Looks like DJ Thomas is off track. Got spun around right there. Bloody Marys. I will send you a Bloody Mary recipe. You'll absolutely love it. Good stuff. I don't know if you have it over there. A good mix for it, Zing Zang. You might check your grocery store over there and see if you have Zing Zang. I don't know if it's a mix. It's really, really, really good. I don't know if you like a little bit of spice in your Bloody Mary, but Zing Zang is a good mix out there. Of course, drink responsibly. Joanne, I don't mind doing it. I've got from scratch Bloody Mary recipes as well. Over here where I live at the Lake of the Ozarks, we are a tourist community that we sell a lot of Bloody Marys. It's like the Sunday morning ritual for us, or for some of us, just the regular ritual. The 25 of Zachary Lima, Toyota out front, followed by 2 Fords. Mario Miranda has passed Matt Belt for 2nd place. He's about 4.5 seconds off. Zachary Lehman is trying to catch him. He is trying to be smooth sailing as he got those fresh fuel goods. He's got some lap traffic in front of him. Matt Belt right there, though. He is also doing the same thing, trying to get by the 88. There's the 97 of Ken MacArthur right behind him. Joe Sanchez back in 4th as Sean Conklin, he had to get a pass-through right there. The number 54 doing his job. What a front-end nose damage. Jason Guerrera all the way back up to 6th. Progar not far off. There he is. Scott Huey Jr., the 94, doing his job. Zach Rinker there. Alexander Musarella, that makes up your top 10. New York driver right there. Daryl Paget, 20th. That's DJ Thomas. Daryl Paget, 21st right now. He had to come to pit road for his 2nd time, so he went ahead and made that. He's going to be good to go. 10 laps to go right here from Daytona Road Course. Drinking Rose Racing, Daytona. Yes, it is J20. Zing Zing has some really good mixes. Absolutely. You like Tabasco? Well, then we're good. We're all good. You don't have it. You feel like you should. It's a mixer. If I put it on dry ice, it would make it there. I'd have to spend some extra stuff. Let's see what's going on in the rest of everything right here. Biggest mover of the race. Let's talk about that. That's going to be Jason Guerrera right now, up 15 spots. Next biggest mover is going to be Aaron Mack. There he is, the number 23, or the number 21 right there, currently up to 23rd, or the 23rd position, up 11 spots from where he moved earlier. Next biggest mover is going to be TJ Bursk, up 10 spots. And Brandon Banks, that man was on a move the other day at Darlington as well. So a good job of being patient. Brian Dublé, the 00. There he is. He's going to fall back to 21st. He is right now the biggest loser at 13 spots. And I don't mean that he's a loser. Oh, sorry, I take that back. Nicholas Kessler, who's on pit road, currently the most off. Roswell Harlow got chopped. He said some things happened there, so the man said he had to park it there because of some things that happened. Didn't feel good about it. Zach Lima cutting the grass. You see him right there. I don't know if that gave him a penalty or not. There's the 98 of Mario Miranda, 4.2 seconds off the race leader. And the gap is right there. There it is. There is the 98. And Zach Lima is right here hitting the front stretch chicane. That thing is very narrow. You see how it apexes right there. It closes and then reopens. J. Twitty from Louisiana. Tabasco is an everyday thing. Jambalaya, gumbo rice and gravy, red beans, and so much else. Tabasco is your go-to flavor enhancer by a long shot. That's out there on Twitch, of course. Chocolate milk and hot chips. Ooh. All right, Kim, I could see that. I could see that out there. Iowa Assassin, thanks for the new follow out there on Twitch. I appreciate you very much. Make sure you guys are out there chatting it up and having a good time. Get your watch parties going. Send all those likes and thumbs up and all the reactions. That's what helps grow the feed. There is Mario Morita still trying to track down Zachary Lima, who is right there. So close, yet so far away. 3.6 seconds. That's what it looks like. As you see, we'll hide it right there. There is turn 6, which goes into, it's called the in and out. You see how it closes and then it opens up right there. In, then out. And now Mario Miranda, who is right there getting out of the in and out, doing a great job of trying to make it stick. Jason Guerrera, he is on pit road. Simtech Racing, number 40. Sean Conklin and Joe Sanchez. There is a battle. These guys have been battling non-stop almost the entire race, as they have 8 laps to go right here from the Daytona road course, as Joe Sanchez trying to use that outstretched west horseshoe right there to give himself a little bit of distance between he and the 54. There is the 54 and the 55 running relative to each other, 4th and 5th. Sean Conklin and Joe Sanchez. No doubt they've been swapping spots quite a bit. There's the number 70 of Chris Progar. Let's see where Mr. Paget is. After he's had some fresh Sunoco tires, he's got a clean-looking truck up to 20th. Let's go through your top 20 backwards. Daryl Paget currently up 2 spots from where he started. Brad Young still up 11 spots. He's running 19th. Eric Schaefer up 1 spot from where he started. There he is, running 18th. TJ Bursk up 6 spots from 23rd to 17th from where he started. Andrew Kolb, he is running 16th. Matt Roberts currently running 15th. There is that young man, Rowdy Motorsports number 28. Brandon Banks, teammate, right ahead of him. Running 14th. Dusty Applin, there is the number 18, trying to get by Nathan Soren. He's going to do so. Nathan Soren now falls back to 13th after Applin passes him for 12th. Jack Webb currently running 11th place. Jason Guerrera, there he is, up 11 spots. Still one of the biggest movers of the race, up to 10th. Alex Musarella, there he is, New York driver, doing his job in the top 10 at 9th. Scott Huey Jr., there he is, the 94, up to 8th place. Zach Rinker 3 spots off, but he is trying to track down the guy in front of him, which is going to be the number 70, who's got a little bit of damage right there. There is that zombie number 70. Joe Sanchez, then Sean Conklin. They are battling each other back and forth. Matt Belt, roughly about 9 seconds off the race leaders, which is going to be Mario Miranda, currently running second, 4.5 seconds off. That man, the number 25 of Zachary Lima, WME Toyota Tundra, doing a great job of trying to hold on and make it good. Go Daz, says Joanne Byrne out there. Kayla Williams, you think Kim and Joanne would be great friends, minus the travel time. You're talking her language. Kayla Williams, you get out there and you follow Joanne out there. And Kim also, speaking of Kim, Carol, tarotbykim.com.au. Make sure you guys are, if you're out there listening, go and check that out. If you need any kind of reading or spiritual advice, or check out some of her products that she has on her website to help out with your daily life. You can even, if you're an artist out there, she even reads your artwork. So make sure you get a hold of her, tarotbykim.com.au. Make sure you also check her out on Facebook, Tarot by Kim on Facebook. Speaking of sponsors, we did it earlier. I want to talk about this guy. I am going to put up his logo real quick because I want to talk about him. He's an absolute amazing person. Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. You can find him on Amazon, you can find him on eBay, and you can find him on Facebook. Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. If you're a coin collector, if you're if you do have some baseball cards or some, heck, if you've got some NASCAR cards, get out there, find him. 1, he's got stuff for sale. 2, if he doesn't have stuff for sale, he might know somebody that might be able to purchase some of the stuff that you get. As you see the 98 drift around the corner right there, the in and out turn coming around to NASCAR turn 1. That guy is absolutely amazing. You wonder if Daz knows the All Blacks are going to beat Australia later today. I'm gonna have to look now. You don't care if Joseph Miranda out there. It's good to see you, man. Joseph Miranda. I don't care if it's a John Deere tractor. Miranda can wheel it. I tell you what, he is wheeling it. That is for sure. All right, a couple of things happened just a moment ago. Scott Huey Jr. and Don Milkowitz, they got into each other just a little bit. It's like something happened when they got into the turn. Let's say, oh, the 94 got turned himself when he was braking right there. 93, oh, crushed the bumper a little bit. Ooh, it's hard. You're going from 155 miles an hour down to 50. That's a 100 mile an hour difference. Here's what happened to Ken MacArthur right there. He said he went off track, braking. Oh, the brakes. Locked the brakes up. Had to come off. Might have spun it just a little bit. DJ Thomas as well. Comes off track. Oh, man, he hit the corner. Don't do that. That's my number. Discount tire. 15. Get back on the track. All righty, there it is. I cheer these guys on just as much as anybody else. There's Ken MacArthur, currently running 29th. And let's talk about Darrell. Still a top 20 driver. He is still trying to chase down Brad Young, who is 4.8 seconds ahead of him. Darrell has 5 laps to do it, and that's plenty of time. Zachary Lima out front. He's got the 89 right in front of him. Battle box, let's throw it back up. We're going to see it right here. The number 89 going ahead and letting himself go down. That was Muner right there. Muner doing a good job of just trying to make sure he's maintaining right there. Lima 3.5 seconds in front of Miranda. The All Blacks always win. I love you all the time. I love it. Flores. I'm telling you what, you're getting some cheers out here. You better put it right to the back bumper of him. There's the number 69. Where's Cody Kinsey at? I want to see where he is at as well. The number 69 still on the track. He is up to 31st. He is trying to track down teammate number 56, Drinking Bros Racing, and they are almost on the opposite ends. So we're going to see how that's going. Michael Newbrow chasing down that guy from 30th, trying to get to Ken MacArthur. He's about 22 seconds off of that. Ken MacArthur is chasing down Joseph Morales, and then Aaron Mack is the target for Joseph as they are continuing to run the tracks around. Biggest battle we've got going on. Kevin Delia, the number 53, has Don Milkowitz just a couple of seconds ahead of him right there for 22nd. And then Brian Dublé, the double trouble in that Chevrolet, is trying to track down our good friend Darrell right here. Cleanest truck on the track, I'm telling you. But Darrell, he's not far off. He's catching Brad. He's doing it quite nicely. Zachary Lima, 3 minutes ahead of pretty much everyone in the top 17. And he is still trying to pull away from Mario Miranda. But Mario Miranda has 0.2 of a lap better on his last lap. So he is still trying to track down Lima. And you see that relative closing in on the bottom right hand of your screen where it says the battle for first. There is Lima and Miranda right there. Lima 3.28 seconds ahead of Mario Miranda, but he is very much willing. Joanne saying hi, Dan, out there. Let's see, Kayla, 31st is better than 38th where he started. Absolutely. A race with no caution. So the way that the cautions would have worked here is if a vehicle or if a 5-car pileup had happened, that was when we would throw the flag and then we would stop the traffic and get them circling around. But localized cautions only. It just lets everybody know. Jack Webb went off track. Let's see what happened here. Here's the number 72, Dragonfire Racing, coming around the corner right there. Said he went off track. We're going to see what. Oh, he locks up he downshifts. So if you downshift to the wrong gear, there goes Cody Kinsey. He's going to pass him right here. If you downshift to the wrong gear or if you downshift too fast, it will throw you for, a definite problem there. So Jack Webb in 11th. currently running. He loses a couple of spots as now he is a lap down from the race leader. There is the race leader. Has Cody Kinsey all over the back bumper of him as Cody might try to follow the line that the race leader is running so that way he can gain some spots towards the end here. Cody Kinsey using a much higher line right there, trying to get off and gain some speed. There's the 25. Mario Mirinda right behind, right there, 2.6 seconds off, trying to track him down. He's trying to make this interesting. This is going to be an interesting end because he's got 3 laps to go. With 3 laps to go, you can do it. Bill, good to see you out there. Hello, Kayla. I'm Bill. Bill, I think I'd have to ask you how to pronounce your name. There is the 99, or I'm sorry, the 98. I'm used to saying the 99. Mario Mirinda runs the 99 in other circuits. There's the 98 of Mario Mirinda. Still trying to track down Zachary Lima, 2.3 seconds ahead of him. He's coming out of turn 2. Here's the distance. The gap is starting to close. And we're going to see that right here as Mario Mirinda closes the distance in to the chicane. The drive off is insane. If you saw it right there, Mario Mirinda just gained 0.8 of a second just by closing the chicane distance. And now it comes down to who's got enough to hold off the other. There's the 25 of Zachary Lima coming into the front stretch chicane. There is turn 13 right there coming on to the front stretch. Mario Mirinda within 1.5 seconds of the 25 of Lima. It is Lima and Mirinda for the end right here. The next car 44 seconds off, and that is way back there as these guys have used pit strategy to determine how to make themselves be out front of everybody else. 2 pit cycles for both of these drivers to allow themselves to get there. Do they have enough fuel? Do they have enough to make it work? There's the 25. There is Mario Mirinda right there on his tail. Smart turn, smart execution. Who's going to make it finish? As Zachary Lima and Mario Mirinda have 2 laps to go. Daryl Padgett still running. We're going to go through the top 20. It's the 69, then the 20 of Brad Young. Brandon Banks right there as well, trying to chase down Eric Schaefer, who's right here on the front stretch. TJ Bursk is right in front of him. Eric Schaefer trying to go for the pass right here. Let's see if he can take 16th away from TJ as they're getting ready to go into turn 1. There is the number 8, TJ Bursk. Let's go back. We're going to take a look at that real quick. I'm going to make sure and see if this pass is going to happen. Does not happen just yet. We saw Matt Roberts. That's going to be their top 10 for Jason Guerrera so far. Still up 11 spots. The battle between 4th and 5th is still Joe Sanchez and Sean Conklin, but all the way up to 1st and 2nd, there is Zachary Lima. Mario Mirinda 1.8 seconds back. Lap traffic right there. Is that going to be enough to hold off Mario Mirinda? There they are. They are coming through to the back stretch into turn 3, which is NASCAR turn 3. NASCAR exit turn 4. Zachary Lima getting ready to hit the front stretch chicane and does so right here. There he is coming around to hit the start finish line. And the FILHAB, or the F it, let's have a beer, white flag waves right here. Fred the Flagman high and proud, ready to go. Final lap. Drinking Bros Racing Daytona Road Course. eNASCAR Truck Series brought to you by Signature Esports, 46branding.com, and of course, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Find them all. Get them all. TerrellByKim.com.au. Make sure you go check them. A big supporter of what she does. Absolutely fantastic. The 25 has Mirinda and some lap traffic in front of him. Nathan Soren is what is separating the 25 from Mario Mirinda. Mario Mirinda trying to will that vehicle. He has an opportunity, and it's probably going to come on the backstretch as you see the wheel hop come right there from that yellow chicane. Here is the West Horseshoe. They are 7 turns away from a checkered flag. Zachary Lima trying to hold on right here. There is Nathan Soren. I'm sorry, Thomas. That is Thomas, the 24. In between Lima and Mirinda. Let me get the names right. It's right there on my relative. Discount Tire Thomas right there. He is trying to do his job. He's in 24th. The number 15 is what he is doing. Zachary Lima coming down into turn 7. There it is. Backstretch. All that he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and he's got it, as he is now 1.6 seconds away. And lap traffic about to be there. Full send by Mario Miranda into the bus stop. There they go, all the way into the front stretch. Lima allowing getting around lap traffic. There is the gap. Final few turns. He only has 3 turns left. Here it comes. Kind of down. That's a 1 turn for you right there. Front stretch look. Here he comes. Chicane, that is one there. Mario Miranda trying to get to the back bumper. Does he have enough? He squeaks around. 25. Zachary Lima looks like he's going to win it. He takes the checkered right here from the Drinkin' Bros Racing Daytona Road Course in the signature eNASCAR Truck Series. And Mario Miranda pulled within 1 or 2 car lengths through the chicane right there, and does a phenomenal job of tracking him down within a half a second. What a great race. Good race right there. We're going to take a look. There is the man of the hour coming around to finish their lap. Everybody's still here trying to finish their laps, so the race isn't over yet. Let's get around and see what's happening. There are these guys. Let's see what is shaking. We'll show the timing tower real quick. Zach Rinker still on the course, still trying to complete his lap. Progar is trying to chase him down as well. Progar and Musarella within 2.5 seconds of each other. So there's action still going on right here. Scott Huey Jr. is just ahead of Jason Guerrero. Jason Guerrero trying to pass him right there. There's some action still happening. There's the 40 and the 94 getting ready to go into the bus stop on the back, and they get into each other just a little bit. So the 40 clips the grass. The 94, oh man, they get into each other going into the bus stop right there. So that's still happening. Zach Rinker, he finishes the race. Progar still doing his job. There he is right there coming across, as Musarella is going to finish as well. Guerrera ahead of Scott Huey Jr. That's going to be for 9th. And Jason Guerrero comes home 9th. Scott Huey Jr. finished it up right here. They got into each other on the back stretch. And my goodness, what a day. What a fantastic day. Had to help him out a little bit on the last lap. I hear you out there. Great racing. What a great time. And congratulations, Lima, for the win. Great racing, says Kelly Pointer out there. Mario almost pulled it off. You're absolutely right. 4 kids passed out. I hear you. Philip is very proud of Daz 69 for life. Love it, says Twitty. Miranda saved it just enough to make the finish interesting. Win this thing. Lima, says Andrew Lewis, all the way back. Absolutely fantastic race. What a great race right there. Zachary Lima, there he is celebrating. Little burnout action for him. Congratulations on the win right there. Speaking of wins, let's see if we can talk to the young man. Great celebration going on right there. Held on, back and forth racing between the 3. Let's see if we can bring Mr. Lima into the broadcast booth as he's out there celebrating the number 25 WME Motorsports. Mr. Lima, do you have a copy on me? Zachary Lima, do you have a copy? You're good, buddy. I want to make sure you're good. Congratulations on the win right here. Daytona Road Course action. You did a fantastic job. And Mario Miranda it looked like he had a lot for you there at the end. Lap traffic kind of got there. Walk us through that last lap and what you were thinking as you were approaching the finish line. Well, you did. You guys battled back and forth. Pit strategy was going to be key here. We knew that. A couple of pits that you had to make, and you brought the 25 home to victory lane. Congratulations once again. Any sponsors you want to give any shout outs to? Whoop. Oh. Hold on, give me just a second. We had an issue. Audio wasn't there. Here, let's start that again. Tell everybody what you just said about the last lap. I want to make sure that everybody gets to hear what you said because we had an audio malfunction there. Go ahead, try that again.
All right, Jason. Yeah, on that last lap, Mario was closing in on me. There was a lot of lap traffic. Looked like it ended up in my favor, and I tried to coast it home. I had like about 2 seconds on Mario, so I was just trying to coast it a bit, and I know I could, afford to lose some time to make sure I got there safely.
Absolutely fantastic drive. Of course, like I said, go ahead and make sure I'm with those sponsors, I'm with those teammates. Talk about everybody. Make sure that you give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, man, my buddy Steven Korosek, my main teammate, he practiced with me practically every day this week. Same with DJ Thomas. Also, Andrew Kolb, Dusty, we've all been practicing together. And HRH Motorsports, man. I got to thank all of them.
Absolutely fantastic drive off. Congratulations. Go celebrate some more. And we'll see you next week.
10-4, brother. Thanks, man.
Absolutely fantastic drive off for the number 25 of Zachary Lima. He is going to make it. Zach, you're still there. Is it Lima or Lima? I want to make sure before I.
Lima. It is like Lima, Peru.
Hey, occasionally I get things wrong. I just want to make sure. I'm going to throw you in general. I'll let you move back down to your team channel. Congratulations on the win. And
10-4, brother.
We'll see you next week. Okay.
Sounds good, man.
Absolutely. That is the number 25. I got to talk to the number two spot because what a drive off that was. Where is our good? I know he's right here. Hopefully he's right here. There he is. There's the number 2 spot, Mario Miranda, the 98. Buddy, you have some of the best road course skills that I have seen. And you had something for him there at the end. You were hauling. You closed the gap to 0.6 of a second there at the end when you were like 1.8 seconds off. Tell us how that last lap went.
Oh man, I wanted to start pushing with 2 to go and lap traffic slowed my rhythm. So I gave it my all on that last lap. And man, I just needed one more and that would have been a great finish. But I'm proud of Zach. He ran a good race. He made a mistake early on and so did I. So he recovered well. And I feel sorry for Matt. It would have been a great three-place finish.
Well, between all three of you, you guys definitely made it interesting. That is for sure. You guys were battling 1, 2, and 3 within relative of lead changes, and then of course pit strategy. You guys kind of were on at first you were on a lap different pit strategy, and then you kind of came together a little bit. It all just seemed like it was working very well in all everybody's favor. Way to make it interesting there at the end, because I was waiting for that neck-to-neck finish for sure.
Jason, I was too, but Zach definitely earned that one, and congrats to him.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a P2 finish right here at the Daytona Road Course, and we look forward to seeing you again this week. I know that we've got the Cup Series Talladega race, and you're going to be a part of that, of course. And congratulations, my friend. Make sure you give your sponsors and shout-outs. I want to make sure you get all that.
I want to shout out to Quick Trip. I'm still in your emails, Quick Trip. Look at those, and shout out to my mom and dad at home.
Absolutely. I know that Joe is out there listening, and we appreciate you, my friend. Congratulations, P2. That's Mario Miranda, and he is doing it justice. He really ran it down, and now I gotta bring in P3. We gotta talk. Actually, you know who I'm gonna bring in? I want to see if he's available, because I would like to talk to this fine individual. Is he available? Are you available? Where are you at, my friend? Mr. Paget, if you're still listening out there, I want to put you on the air. So I'm gonna hold squat for a moment. You have the ability to jump into the broadcast booth, so you just go ahead and do that. Jay Twitty out there from all of us at Burnt Rubber Podcast and now Zombie Inc. gaming community as well. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the terrific broadcasts, and congratulations to Lima on the run. Great run for Progar as well. While we wait for our good friend, let's go over the race results brought to you by 46 Branding. 46branding.com, F-O-U-R-T-Y. Why? Because you deserve designs with class and swag. Zachary Lima comes home first. Mario Miranda, Matt Belt, Joe Sanchez, and Sean Conklin. That's your top 5. Zach Rinker, Chris Progar, Alexander Musarella. That's going to be 8. Jason Guerrera finishes 9th. Scott Huey Jr. in 10th. And then all the way down to Jack Webb, Nathan Soren, and Andrew Kolb. Eric Schaefer finishes up there in the 16th spot. Let's move on down the overall results. Daryl Paget finishes just behind Brandon Banks, and not much because he was catching him right there in P20, 2 spots better than where he started. Brian Dublé, double trouble, number 00, he finishes 22nd. Tony Kivitt, Drinking Bros Racing, finishes 25th. Aaron Mack, the number 28, or the number 21, finishes 28th right there. And then all the way down, Ken MacArthur, Michael Newbrow, Cody Kenzie finishes 31st. And Mason Flippin, Jake Elrod, Roswell Harlow, Ryan Taft, 38th. And then Daz and Lane Bullock, Rowdy Motorsports, finishes a little bit off. And then thank you to Shane Wyatt from Lights Out Esport. He was my race controller tonight. And, of course, you see my name down there. My points don't count. They never do. Probably should. Probably should. And let's see. Is he in? Where's he at? I want to double check. Well, Mr. Paget, I would love to talk to you, but we're going to bring you in next time. We'll talk to you before the next race because you're an absolutely fantastic individual, and I thank you very much. Thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you for all of the shares, likes, and subscribes. I can't make a dent into the esports platform without you, and we are one of the fastest growing platforms out there because of all of you. So thank you very, very much. Thank you to Kim MacArthur, Daryl Paget. Thank you for Terrible Kim. Thank you to Effort Let's Have a Beer out there. Thank you to, of course, 46branding.com, Bulldog Sports Cards member, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Thank you to the Roku channel, SCTV on Roku, or Signature Esports TV on Roku. Thank you to everybody for what you do. And, of course, thank you to Drinking Bros Racing. I'm missing probably 100 different people. I should probably just get my credits page completely finished, but every time I go to do my credits page, I have to add somebody to thank, and I just want to thank all of you for what you do. Tomorrow night, Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series, that's going to be at 8:20-ish Eastern. Actually, I take that back. We're going to be starting a little bit later. I think it's going to be starting at 9 Eastern, so check that out. And then, of course, on Wednesday night qualifying for the Young Don Korean Barbecue Talladega 300. That is going to be the end of the regular season for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series, and that will determine our playoff structure. Right now, 19 drivers are eligible for the playoffs out of our huge field of drivers that we have, over something like 90 drivers that are registered for the league. And then Thursday will be the race, the Young Don Korean Barbecue 300, and then Friday we're going to be back at it with the Wheel and Modifieds. Signature Esports World Series is postponed, but here on the 23rd we're going to be having the Midwest. Man, I have my notes and I'm reading them, and I'm Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. We're going to start broadcasting that. The Midwest Maniac is going to join me for that as well. Thank you to everybody out there. We appreciate you very, very much. Indy is going to be coming up. Absolutely. The next race here is Indianapolis is what we're going to be running here. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Great racing by everybody out there. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to the drivers for a fantastic race. For road course racing, it's usually difficult, and mostly everybody finished the race. I'd say we had 90% of the field finish the race. Thank you very much. Have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.